Welcome, dear seekers, to Conscious Frequency. I'm your guide on this journey into the unseen, the whispered truths that resonate within and around us. Settle in, breathe deeply, and let the gentle currents of curiosity carry you. Today, we embark on a profound exploration of silent energy in the forgotten sky. We'll delve into the subtle forces that shape our reality, from the quantum hum beneath the surface of existence to the vast, silent expanse of the cosmos that mirrors our inner worlds. We'll weave together threads of physics, philosophy, and the quiet wisdom of ancient contemplations, seeking to understand the interconnectedness of all things, and perhaps, to rediscover a forgotten sense of wonder within ourselves. As you settle, I invite you to share in the comments below. Where are you joining us from today? What gentle sounds or sights surround you as you prepare to listen? Let us create a tapestry of presence, a shared moment across distances. If these explorations into the deeper currents of existence resonate with your soul, consider joining our community. A gentle tap of the subscribe button and the notification bell ensures you won't miss our future journeys into the mysteries that lie just beyond the veil of the ordinary. Your presence enriches us all. Over the next 2.5 hours, we will drift through 25 chapters, each a gentle unfolding of a new perspective. We'll begin by tuning into the subtle energies that permeate our immediate surroundings, then slowly expand our awareness outward and inward, towards the silent hum of the universe and the forgotten sky within our own consciousness. Find a comfortable space, allow your breath to deepen, and let the world outside fade into a gentle murmur. Imagine, for a moment, the air around you. Not just the breeze that might rustle a leaf or stir your hair, but the vast invisible ocean that holds us all. It's a space filled with more than just molecules. Think of it like a vast, silent symphony, a constant, gentle vibration that we often overlook in the noisy symphony of our daily lives. This is the realm of silent energy, the subtle hum that underpins everything we perceive. It's the warmth radiating from a sunbeam that travels across millions of miles, the faint static clinging to a balloon after you've rubbed it on your sweater, the quiet magnetic pull that keeps your feet grounded. These are not grand pronouncements, but gentle nudges, constant reminders of the energetic dance that is always in motion. Even in the deepest stillness, there's a subtle thrum, a low-frequency whisper that speaks of connection, of a universe alive and aware. It's like the quiet pulse of a sleeping giant, a steady rhythm that sustains the very fabric of our being. We're swimming in this energy, breathing it in, yet so often, we forget to notice its presence, like fish unaware of the water that surrounds them. Today, we begin to tune our senses to this invisible symphony, to listen for the silent energy that shapes our world. Before we can truly see the forgotten sky, we must first attune ourselves to the silent symphony playing all around us, a hum so pervasive it often goes unheard. It's like trying to hear a whisper in a crowded room, isn't it? We're so accustomed to the loud broadcasts of our daily lives, the clatter and the chatter, that we often miss the subtle hum of the unseen. And what is this hum? It's the fundamental fabric of reality itself. We tend to think of energy in very tangible ways, like the warmth of the sun on our skin, or the bright burst of a light bulb. But energy is so much more. It's the invisible scaffolding that holds everything together. Science tells us about fields, magnetic fields, gravitational fields, electromagnetic fields. These are all ways of describing this pervasive, unseen presence. It's not just in the obvious things, it's woven into the very essence of matter, into the empty spaces between atoms, into the very air we breathe. It's a constant, silent dance of interaction, a vast interconnected web, and everything in this web, from the smallest atom to the most distant galaxy, is in a state of constant vibration. Think of it like a cosmic orchestra, each instrument playing its own unique note, its own specific frequency. Atoms aren't just sitting there, they're buzzing. They're shimmering with their own internal rhythm. Molecules, cells, even planets, they all possess their own energetic signature, a unique vibrational pattern that contributes to the overall, energetic tapestry of our universe. It's this symphony of subtle vibrations that creates the energetic landscape of our world, a landscape we're only just beginning to perceive. And here's where it gets truly fascinating. We too are part of this symphony. Science is starting to explore the concept of the biofield, or the human energy field. It's this subtle energetic emanation that surrounds and permeates our bodies. It's not just some airy-fairy notion. There are scientific instruments that can detect these subtle energies. This field is thought to be incredibly important for our well-being, influencing how we feel, how we interact with the world, and how we respond to external energetic influences. It's like we have our own internal tuning fork, constantly resonating with the frequencies around us. So, how do we begin to hear this silent symphony, this pervasive hum? It's about cultivating a art of listening. It's not about straining your ears, but about quieting the incessant mental chatter, the internal monologue that often drowns out the subtler signals. It's about bringing a gentle, mindful attention to your inner experience. What sensations are present in your body right now? A warmth, perhaps, or a faint tingling, maybe a sense of spaciousness. These are often the first whispers of the unseen energy, the subtle cues that invite us to tune in. Imagine our world as a vast, silent ocean, and we are not separate drops, but part of the water itself, constantly in motion, subtly influenced by currents and tides we rarely acknowledge. This unseen energy is the ocean's deep, resonant pulse. We are immersed in it, a part of it, breathing it in and radiating it out. But if this energy is so fundamental, so pervasive, where does it originate? And how does it connect to the grander cosmic tapestry we are about to explore? To understand the silent energy around us, we must trace its lineage back to the very beginning, to the cosmic dawn that set everything in motion. Imagine, if you will, not an explosion in the way we usually think of it, like fireworks bursting in the night sky, but rather an unfurling, a sudden, breathtaking emergence of everything from nowhere we can quite grasp. The Big Bang wasn't just a bang, it was the genesis of space and time itself. Think of it as the universe taking its very first, impossibly deep breath, and in that breath, all energy was born. It was a moment of profound transformation, where potential became actual, where the quiet hum of what could be erupted into the vibrant, dynamic symphony of existence. All the fundamental forces we know, gravity, electromagnetism, the nuclear forces, they all began their dance in that singular, radiant instant. It's like the universe blinked into being, and in that blink, everything was. And from this immense, primordial energetic soup, the first whispers of matter began to coalesce. Picture it like the finest dust motes, catching the first rays of a newborn sun. This initial energy, incredibly hot and dense, began to cool, and in that cooling, it crystallized into the most fundamental building blocks. Quarks, these tiny, vibrant entities, and leptons, like the familiar electrons, started to form. And the bosons, the messengers of these forces, they too took shape. Each of these nascent particles, even in their simplest form, carried within them an inherent energetic signature. It's as if the universe, in its infancy, was sketching out the basic notes of its grand composition, each particle a unique tone, a fundamental vibration that would later combine to create the rich tapestry of reality. They were the universe's first alphabet, each letter imbued with a specific energetic quality, ready to be woven into words, then sentences, then entire cosmic stories. But before the particles, even before the notion of distinct things, there were those fields. Quantum fields are this incredibly subtle, pervasive reality that underlies everything we perceive. Think of them not as empty space, but as a vast, invisible ocean, constantly rippling with potential. Particles aren't really things that pop into existence, rather, they are excitations within these fields. Imagine the surface of a still lake. When you toss a pebble, it creates ripples, waves that spread across the surface. Those ripples are like our particles, temporary disturbances in the underlying continuous field. So, the universe isn't just made of tiny bits, it's made of these fundamental fields, a constant, subtle activity, a silent, energetic hum that is the fabric of reality itself. It's a deeper layer of existence, a silent, energetic foundation upon which all else is built, and perhaps the most tangible echo of that fiery birth, the most direct energetic whisper from the universe's infancy, is the cosmic microwave background radiation. Imagine the entire cosmos, a newborn baby swaddled in a blanket of pure light. As the universe expanded and cooled, that initial blinding brilliance didn't just disappear, it stretched, it diffused, and it cooled into a faint, ubiquitous glow that permeates every corner of the sky. It's like the residual warmth from a hearth that burned at the dawn of time, a constant, gentle reminder of that initial incandescent moment. This faint radiation, this afterglow of creation, is a direct energetic imprint, a cosmic fingerprint left on the very structure of space. It's the universe's lullaby, sung in the language of microwave photons, telling us where we came from, a silent, constant testament to our explosive, yet gentle, beginning. Think of the universe's birth as a single, impossibly pure musical note, struck at the beginning of time. Its resonance, though subtly transformed, still permeates everything, a foundational chord in the symphony of existence. This initial burst of energy shaped the cosmos, but how did it begin to gather, to form the structures we observe today, and what role did silent forces play? Among the fundamental forces, one acts as the silent sculptor, the invisible hand that gathers stardust into nebulae and planets' gravity. It's this gentle, persistent tug that orchestrates the grand ballad of the cosmos, a force we feel every moment, yet often overlook in its profound simplicity. We're so used to its presence. It's like the air we breathe, essential but rarely contemplated. Einstein, that maestro of the mind, gave us a breathtaking new perspective. He suggested gravity isn't a force in the traditional sense, no invisible ropes pulling things together. Instead, he saw it as a distortion of space-time. Imagine the universe, the entire vast expanse of existence, as a fabric, a soft, yielding tapestry woven from space and time itself. Now, anything with mass, anything that is, creates a subtle indentation, a gentle warp in this fabric. It's like placing a marble on a stretched silk sheet, it creates a little dimple. This curvature, this bending of space-time, is what we perceive as gravity. It's not that the Earth pulls you down, but rather that the Earth's mass warps the space-time around it, and you, following the path of least resistance, curve into that warp. It's a geometric language spoken by mass and energy, and this influence is everywhere. Every single object, from the colossal sun to the tiniest mote of dust dancing in a sunbeam, exerts its own gravitational pull. It's a constant, subtle interaction, an invisible whisper across the void. Think of it as a universal handshake, a gentle acknowledgement of existence. This silent influence is the architect of the universe's grand structures. It's the unseen hand that drew together the primordial gas and dust after the Big Bang, coaxing it into swirling clouds that would eventually ignite into stars. It's the force that binds these stars into vast, luminous galaxies, each one a breathtaking city of light, all held together by this pervasive, unyielding embrace. It's the cosmic dance of attraction, a slow, deliberate gathering that builds worlds and constellations. And then, the universe decided to sing its secrets even louder. We've now detected gravitational waves, ripples in the very fabric of space-time. These aren't mere whispers anymore. They're the echoes of truly cataclysmic events, the violent collision of black holes, the explosive death of massive stars. When these cosmic titans dance their final, furious waltz, they send tremors through space-time, like dropping a heavy stone into a still pond. These waves, traveling at the speed of light, carry direct evidence of the universe's dynamic nature, a testament to the fact that space-time isn't static, but alive, responsive, and capable of immense energetic upheaval. It's the universe's subtle whispers, finally made audible. Imagine space-time as a vast, invisible trampoline. Placing a heavy ball on it creates a dip, and anything rolling nearby will naturally curve towards it. Gravity is this silent, geometric language of the universe. It's how the universe tells objects where to go, not with commands, but with the gentle shaping of the stage itself. Gravity shapes the large-scale universe, but what about the incredibly small, where different rules seem to apply and energy behaves in truly enigmatic ways? As we descend from the cosmic ballad of gravity, we enter the quantum realm, a place where energy and matter behave in ways that defy our everyday intuition. Imagine stepping out of a grand ballroom, where dancers move with predictable grace, and into a shimmering, iridescent mist. This mist, you see, is the quantum realm, and its inhabitants are far more fluid, far more unpredictable. Here, the very building blocks of reality, the tiny specks we once thought were solid little marbles, behave in a way that's utterly captivating. They are both waves and particles at the same time. It's like trying to describe a song. Is it the vibration of the air, the pattern of the notes, or the feeling it evokes in your heart? In the quantum world, A tiny electron, for instance, can spread out like a ripple on a pond, a wave of pure possibility, and then, in the very next moment, condense into a single, definite point, a particle. This wave-particle duality isn't a contradiction, it's a hint, a whisper, that reality at its deepest level isn't made of solid things, but of potential, of probabilities shimmering into existence. It's as if the universe is playing a cosmic game of hide and seek with itself, and the rules are delightfully strange. And then there's this phenomenon they call quantum entanglement. Imagine you have two coins spun from the same cosmic breath. You separate them, sending one to the furthest star and keeping the other here with you. The moment you look at your coin, and it lands on heads, you instantly know the other coin, light years away, has landed on tails. There's no message sent, no signal traveling. It's as if they share a secret, an instantaneous understanding that transcends the vast emptiness of space. Einstein, bless his curious mind, called it spooky action at a distance. And it's a profound suggestion that everything in the universe might be interconnected in ways we can barely begin to fathom. It's like a silent, invisible thread weaving through all of existence, binding us all together in a cosmic embrace. This leads us to another peculiar dance, the observer effect. In this quantum mist, the very act of looking at something can change it. If you try to pinpoint an electron's exact location and speed, your attempt to measure it forces it to choose a state. It's as if the universe is shy, and when you try to pin it down, it shifts, it morphs, it becomes something else entirely. This blurs the lines, doesn't it? It suggests that consciousness, our very act of observing, might not be a passive bystander, but an active participant in shaping the reality we perceive. It's like trying to catch moonlight in your hands. The moment you close your fist, the light is gone, replaced by the shadow of your own grasp. And beneath all this vibrant, shifting activity, there's a constant, subtle hum, the zero-point energy. Even in the seemingly empty void of space, there's a fundamental, inexhaustible energy field teeming with potential. It's like the quiet anticipation in a silent room, before a symphony begins, a latent energy waiting for a conductor's cue. This energy is always there, a subtle vibration, a constant source of creative possibility, a reminder that even in what appears to be nothingness, there is an abundance of everything. It's the universe's gentle, persistent whisper of life. Quantum mechanics is like a dream where a single thought can ripple outwards, influencing distant shores, and where the act of trying to grasp a dream element can cause it to shift or vanish. It's a realm of fluid, interconnected potential. This quantum sea of potential is incredibly powerful, but how does it manifest into the stable forms we perceive? And what about the energy that binds these forms together? Does the concept of entanglement spark a feeling of connection for you? How do you interpret this spooky action in relation to your own sense of being connected? Beyond the gravitational dance and the quantum whispers, a vibrant symphony of electromagnetic energy orchestrates the visible and invisible spectrum of our universe. It's this unseen, yet profoundly felt, energy that truly paints our reality, a cosmic hum that resonates through everything. Think of it, if you will, as a vast, interconnected network of whispers and shouts, all traveling at the ultimate speed limit. We tend to think of light as just light, the stuff that lets us see the world, the warm kiss of the sun on our skin. But it's so much more. It's just one tiny, beautiful note in an immense, continuous song. There are the radio waves, long lazy sighs carrying voices and music across continents, barely disturbing the air. Then we have this microwaves, a bit more energetic, heating our food with a gentle warmth. Further up the scale we find infrared, the heat we feel radiating from a cozy fire, or even from our own bodies. And then, there's that sliver we call visible light, the rainbow hues that dance before our eyes, the very essence of sight. But the spectrum doesn't stop there. It stretches into the energetic realm of ultraviolet, the sun's invisible rays that can tan our skin, and then into the truly powerful X-rays, which pierce through flesh to reveal the bones beneath. And at the very peak of this energetic mountain, we find gamma rays, the most intense, potent expressions of this cosmic energy, born from the most violent events in the universe. It's all one family, you see, just different expressions of the same fundamental force. And what's the engine behind this incredible display? It's the ceaseless, intricate dance of charged particles. Imagine tiny, energetic dancers, like electrons zipping around a nucleus, or protons holding steady. When these charged particles move, when they accelerate, they create ripples. These ripples aren't in water, but in the very fabric of space itself. They are electromagnetic fields, invisible currents that propagate outwards, carrying energy and information. Think of dropping a pebble into a perfectly still pond. The ripples spread, carrying the energy of that disturbance. Similarly, the movement of charged particles sends out these electromagnetic ripples, which we perceive as light, heat, radio waves, and all the other forms of electromagnetic radiation. It's this fundamental interaction, this constant motion and exchange of charge, that gives rise to the magnetism we feel in a compass needle, and the light that illuminates our days. It's the universe's most fundamental rhythm section, the deep pulse that underlies so much of what we experience. And these ripples, these waves, they're not just pretty patterns. They are messengers. The light that reaches your eyes from a star that's millions of light years away is a photon, a tiny packet of electromagnetic energy carrying the story of that star's birth, its life, its fiery death. It's a postcard from the cosmos traveling across unimaginable distances, arriving at your doorstep, your very eyes, with data encoded in its frequency and intensity. Every image we see, every warmth we feel from the sun, is a message delivered by these tireless photon couriers. They are the silent storytellers of the universe, bringing us glimpses of distant nebulae, the fairy hearts of galaxies, and the quiet glow of planets we'll never touch. It's a constant stream of information, a cosmic library accessible to anyone who knows how to read its language. And we, too, are part of this grand electromagnetic conversation. Our own bodies are not inert lumps of matter, they are complex biological systems generating their own subtle electromagnetic fields. The electrical impulses that fire between our neurons, the very rhythm of our heartbeat, these create faint, but distinct electromagnetic signatures, and we are constantly bathed in the electromagnetic fields of our environment. The gentle warmth of sunlight on our skin is an obvious interaction, but even the subtle fields generated by our technology, the WIP signals whispering through our homes, or the Earth's own magnetic field that guides migrating birds, these all interact with our biological systems in ways we are only beginning to understand. It's a two-way street, a constant exchange of energetic information between ourselves and the world around us. The electromagnetic spectrum is like a celestial orchestra, with each frequency playing a different instrument. Radio waves are the deep bass, their long wavelengths resonating with a slow, steady hum. Visible light, that glorious spectrum of color, is the vibrant melody, the complex harmony that paints our visual world. And then we have the piercing crescendo of gamma rays, the highest, most energetic notes, born from the universe's most dramatic performances. All of it, every single frequency, is part of the same grand, interconnected composition, a symphony of energy that fills every corner of existence. While electromagnetic energy paints our visible world and carries cosmic messages, what about the forces that hold the very building blocks of matter together? The glue that binds atoms into molecules, and molecules into everything we know. Within the heart of atoms, unseen forces work with incredible power, binding particles together and dictating the very stability of matter. It's a dance so intimate, so fundamental, it shapes everything we touch, everything we are. Think of it, this vast universe all built from these tiny, energetic cores. We've been tracing the whispers of energy, and now we're diving into the very bedrock of existence, the invisible architects of the material world. Let's start with the strong nuclear force. Imagine, if you will, a nucleus, a tiny, bustling city at the center of an atom. Inside this city, you have protons, all positively charged, all wanting to push each other away with an almost violent electrostatic repulsion. It's like trying to cram a dozen magnets, all with their like poles facing each other, into a thimble. Yet they stay bound. This is the work of the strong force, an almost unimaginably powerful attraction that utterly overwhelms that electrical push. It's a grip so tenacious, so absolute, that it holds these protons and neutrons, the building blocks of the nucleus, together with an almost ferocious embrace. Without it, atoms as we know them simply wouldn't exist. Matter would just fly apart. It's the ultimate cosmic glue, a silent, unwavering commitment to togetherness. Then there's its subtler cousin, the weak nuclear force. This one doesn't scream its power from the rooftops, it whispers, it nudges, it transforms. It's the force responsible for certain kinds of radioactive decay, the quiet shedding of energy in particles that allows one element to subtly shift into another. Think of it as a gentle, internal alchemy happening within the nucleus. It's also involved in the interactions of neutrinos, those elusive, ghost-like particles that zip through the universe, barely interacting with anything. The weak force is the quiet facilitator of change, the force that allows matter to transmute, to evolve, to decay and be reborn in a new form. It's the secret ingredient in the cosmic recipe for transformation. Now, this binding, this holding together, has a profound consequence, a beautiful, almost poetic revelation about the nature of energy and mass. When particles like protons and neutrons come together to form a nucleus, they don't just stick, they release energy. And here's the astonishing part: the mass of the nucleus is actually less than the sum of the masses of the individual particles that formed it. This tiny difference, this mass defect, is precisely the energy that was released, perfectly described by Einstein's iconic equation, E=mc². It's a direct, tangible demonstration that mass and energy are not separate entities but are deeply, irrevocably intertwined. It's as if the universe is saying, when things come together in union, a little bit of their stuff becomes pure, radiant energy. And this brings us to a truly awe-inspiring realization: the matter we perceive, the solid, tangible world around us, is incredibly, astonishingly dense with stored energy. That table you're resting your hands on, the air you breathe, even your own body, it's all a reservoir of immense power, locked away within the nuclei of its atoms. The strong and weak forces are the custodians of this incredible energy, the silent guardians of its potential. It's like discovering that a tiny pebble holds the power of a supernova, waiting for the right conditions to be unleashed. We're living within a universe that's humming with a silent, potent energy, a testament to the fundamental forces that govern its every particle. You see, the strong force is like an unbreakable, loving embrace holding a family together against all external pressures, a fierce protection of their shared space. While the weak force is like a gentle, transformative breath that allows for change and renewal within that family unit, a subtle shift that keeps things dynamic and evolving. Both are essential, both are powerful in their own unique way, shaping the very fabric of our reality. These fundamental forces create the stable elements, the building blocks of everything we see, but what about the vast, seemingly empty spaces between them, and what hidden energies might reside there? We often imagine the void of space as empty, a vast, silent canvas stretching out forever. But modern physics, in its quiet, persistent way, suggests something quite different. It whispers that this so-called emptiness is actually a vibrant, energetic medium, teeming with unseen potential, a place where nothingness is anything but. Think about it. When we talk about the quantum vacuum, we're not talking about a blank slate. We're diving into a realm of a zero-point energy, a concept that suggests even at absolute zero temperature, where all motion should cease, there's still a fundamental thrum of activity. It's like a cosmic hum, a constant, restless stirring, and within this hum, virtual particles are born and die in an instant. They flicker into existence, borrow energy from the vacuum for a fleeting moment, and then vanish back into the unseen. It's a ceaseless, energetic ballet, a dance of creation and annihilation happening all around us, all the time, in the very fabric of what we perceive as empty space. It's a universe within nothingness, a constant effervescence. And this isn't just some abstract idea confined to theoretical equations. This vacuum energy can actually exert physical forces. The most famous example is this Casimir effect. Imagine two incredibly smooth, parallel metal plates, placed very, very close together in a vacuum. What happens? They attract each other. It's as if the vacuum itself is pushing them together. This happens because the space between the plates restricts the types of virtual particles that can pop into existence there. More virtual particles can exist in the space, outside the plates, creating a sort of pressure imbalance. It's a tangible demonstration that this energetic vacuum isn't just theoretical, it has real, measurable consequences in our physical world. It's like the air in a balloon, unseen but capable of pushing outwards. Now let's take this idea of a dynamic, energetic vacuum and apply it to the grandest scale of all the universe. Scientists are increasingly looking to this vacuum energy as a possible explanation for dark energy. You know, that mysterious force that's causing the universe to expand at an as-accelerating rate. It's like an invisible hand, gently but persistently pushing galaxies further apart. Could this relentless push be the very energy inherent in the vacuum of space itself, a fundamental property of emptiness that's driving the cosmos outwards? It's a thought that really makes you pause, doesn't it? That the very space between things is actively shaping the destiny of everything. So, instead of seeing the vacuum as an absence, a void, perhaps we should consider it as the fundamental substrate of reality. It's not the emptiness between things, but rather the very stuff from which all things emerge. All the particles, all the forces, the very fabric of space-time, could they all be excitations, temporary ripples on this underlying energetic ocean? It's a shift in perspective, from seeing the universe as made of discrete particles in empty space, to seeing it as a unified field, a vibrant, energetic medium that gives rise to everything we perceive. The vacuum, in this view, is the ultimate source, the primordial canvas. The quantum vacuum is like a perfectly still pond at midnight. While it appears serene, utterly tranquil and empty, beneath the surface, countless tiny ripples and energetic currents are constantly forming and dissolving. It's a hidden, dynamic dance, a ceaseless activity that you can't see from the shore, but it's undeniably there, a constant hum of potential. If the void is so full of energy, so teeming with unseen activity and potential, how does this relate to the vast, luminous structures we see in the sky, the stars, the galaxies, the nebulae? And what unseen energies might they be radiating into this already energetic expanse? And as we ponder this universe within the void, I'm curious to know, what does the idea of a full vacuum evoke in you? Does it feel expansive, a boundless ocean of possibility? Or perhaps a little unsettling, this notion of constant activity in what we thought was empty? Share your initial thoughts with us. Our sun and countless stars like it are not just distant lights, they are colossal furnaces of energy, silently shaping the very essence of the cosmos. Imagine, if you will, a grand, celestial forge, where the raw materials of existence are transmuted into pure, radiant power. This is the heart of a star, a place of unimaginable pressure and heat, where the fundamental dance of nuclear fusion takes center stage. Here, in this fiery crucible, atoms of hydrogen, squeezed together with such ferocious intensity, are coaxed into becoming helium. It's a breathtaking alchemy, a cosmic conversion where a tiny fraction of mass is shed, not lost, but transformed into an immense outpouring of energy. This energy, primarily in the form of photons, the very particles of light and neutrinos, streams outwards, carrying the star's silent song into the vastness. Now, that photon, born in the fiery depths of the stellar core, has a rather extraordinary journey ahead of it. It doesn't just zip out in a straight line. Oh no. It's more like a very, very patient traveler, taking an incredibly convoluted path. It's born, it travels a short distance, then it's absorbed by an atom within the star, only to be re-emitted moments later, perhaps in a slightly different direction. This absorption and re-emission process repeats, over and over, for hundreds of thousands, even millions of years. Think of it as a cosmic game of pinball, where the photon bounces from one stellar particle to another slowly, painstakingly, making its way towards the star's surface. It's a testament to the star's density and the sheer, raw power contained within. And then there are the neutrinos. These are the universe's shyest, most elusive residents. They are often called ghost particles, because they interact so rarely with ordinary matter. Imagine them as tiny, almost massless whispers, born alongside the photons, but utterly indifferent to the chaotic dance of absorption and re-emission. They stream through the star's dense layers, and then through the vast emptiness of space, and even through planets, and through us with barely a ripple. They are the direct messengers from the stellar core, carrying untainted information about the fusion process, a silent, invisible testament to the star's inner workings, passing through everything as if it weren't there at all. The energy radiating from these stellar furnaces, this silent, persistent outpouring of light and neutrinos, has a profound and far-reaching impact. It's not just about pretty twinkling lights in the night sky. This stellar energy is the sculptor of the cosmos. It's the gentle nudge that helps dust and gas coalesce into planets, providing the warmth and light necessary for life to potentially bloom. Stellar winds, streams of charged particles ejected from the star's outer layers, sweep through space, influencing this interstellar medium, shaping nebulae, and even contributing to the grand, majestic ballad of galaxy evolution. It's a constant, energetic conversation happening across unimaginable distances. You see, a star is like a cosmic heart, constantly pumping out waves of energy, light, and neutrinos that travel through the vast circulatory system of space, sustaining and influencing everything it touches. It's a silent, powerful beat that echoes through the universe, a fundamental rhythm of existence. The energy from stars is undeniable, but what about the vast, dark expanses between them? And what subtle energies might be hidden within that cosmic darkness? Beyond the steady radiance of stars, the interstellar medium is alive with a more energetic, transient flow cosmic rays and stellar winds. Imagine stepping out into the vast silent expanse. It's not truly silent, is it? There's a hum, a whisper, a constant energetic presence. And at the heart of this unseen symphony are Oz cosmic rays. These aren't like the gentle rays of sunlight warming your face. Oh no. Cosmic rays are like tiny, incredibly fast messengers, particles, mostly protons and atomic nuclei, that have been accelerated to almost the speed of light. Think of them as cosmic bullets, fired from some of the most violent events in the universe. They're born in cataclysmic explosions, in the fiery death throes of stars, or perhaps even from the hungry maw of a black hole. These particles zip through the cosmos, carrying with them the raw, untamed energy of creation. They are the universe's energetic graffiti, leaving their mark on everything they encounter. It's a humbling thought that these tiny, invisible travelers are constantly bombarding us, carrying stories from distant galaxies. And where do these energetic messengers get their incredible speed? Well, the universe has some rather spectacular accelerators. Supernovae, the explosive deaths of massive stars, are like cosmic fireworks, blasting out incredible amounts of energy and flinging particles outwards at mind-boggling speeds. Then there are black holes, especially those at the centers of galaxies, known as active galactic nuclei. These colossal cosmic engines can churn out powerful jets of plasma, laced with these high-energy particles that stretch for light years. It's as if the universe itself has its own particle accelerators, far grander and more powerful than anything we could ever build. These events are the cosmic forge, where matter is not just created, but energized to its absolute limits, then sent on its interstellar journey. But it's not just these dramatic events. There's also the stellar wind. Every star, including our own sun, is constantly breathing out a stream of charged particles, a gentle, yet persistent outflow. Think of it like a star's exhalation, a continuous breeze of plasma that flows outwards into space. This stellar wind, while less energetic than cosmic rays, plays a crucial role in shaping the interstellar environment. It can inflate vast bubbles in the gas and dust clouds, creating the ethereal beauty of nebulae, like cosmic paintings sculpted by invisible brushes. Our sun's stellar wind, the solar wind, reaches out and forms a protective bubble around our solar system, the heliosphere, shielding us from some of the harsher interstellar influences. It's a constant, gentle push, a persistent presence that carves out the cosmic landscape. So, what does this constant bombardment of energetic particles and stellar winds mean for us, for planets like ours, and for life itself? Well, planets with Earth's magnetic fields, like Earth, act like cosmic shields. Our magnetosphere deflects many of these charged particles, guiding them around our planet, preventing them from stripping away our atmosphere. It's like a protective force field, a gentle embrace that keeps us safe. But even with this shield, some particles penetrate, interacting with our atmosphere to create the breathtaking beauty of the auroras, the dancing lights in our polar skies. And there's a fascinating idea that these energetic particles, over vast stretches of cosmic time, might have even played a role in this evolution of life, perhaps influencing genetic mutations or providing a source of energy in the very early days of our planet. Imagine the interstellar space as a vast, turbulent ocean, with cosmic rays as powerful currents and stellar winds as the steady, persistent tides, all shaping the cosmic landscape in subtle but profound ways. These currents carry energy and information from the farthest reaches of the universe, while the tides of stellar winds sculpt the nebulae and influence the very air we breathe, indirectly. It's a dynamic, ever-changing tapestry, woven from energy and motion. These energetic particles and winds travel through space, but how do they interact with the fabric of spacetime itself? And what does that tell us about the universe's underlying structure? We've spoken of energy flowing through space, but what if space itself is not a passive backdrop, but an active, energetic medium with its own inherent properties? It's a thought that gently nudges our perception, isn't it? We often picture the universe as a vast, empty stage, with stars and planets as actors moving across it. But what if the stage itself is alive, a vibrant, pulsating entity? Einstein, with his elegant mind, gave us the concept of the spacetime as a unified entity, an inseparable four-dimensional continuum. It's not just space, and it's not just time, but a single, interwoven tapestry. Imagine it like a river, where the flow of water is inextricably linked to the banks it carves. You can't have the river without its banks, and the banks are shaped by the river's journey. Similarly, space and time are bound together, each influencing the other. This isn't just a mathematical curiosity, it's the very foundation of how we understand the cosmos. It's the stage, yes, but a stage that's also participating in the play. And this space-time fabric, it's not flat or rigid. Mass and energy, those fundamental building blocks of everything we see, create distortions in this fabric. Think of placing a bowling ball on a trampoline. It creates a dip, a curvature. That's essentially what massive objects do to spacetime. This curvature is what we perceive as gravity. It's the silent language of the universe, guiding the dance of planets around stars, the light from distant galaxies bending as it passes by massive clusters. It's as if the universe is constantly whispering directions, and gravity is its gentle, insistent voice, shaping the paths of everything that moves. But spacetime isn't static either. It's a dynamic, ever-changing medium. It can be stretched, compressed, and most wonderfully, it can be rippled. Imagine dropping a pebble into a still pond. The ripples spread outwards, disturbing the surface. Energetic events in the universe, like the collision of black holes or the birth of a star, are like cosmic pebbles dropped into the spacetime pond. They create gravitational waves, ripples that travel across the fabric of spacetime, carrying information about these cataclysmic events. It's like the universe is sending out seismic waves, and we're just beginning to learn how to listen. And this brings us to a truly profound contemplation: the energetic potential of spacetime. Could spacetime itself possess an intrinsic energy? Scientists talk about the zero-point energy of the vacuum. It's the idea that even in the absence of all matter and energy, the vacuum of space isn't truly empty. It's teeming with fleeting, virtual particles popping in and out of existence, a constant hum of potential. It's as if the very substrate of reality is alive with a subtle, fundamental energy, a reservoir of possibility waiting to be tapped. Think of spacetime as a shimmering invisible silk cloth. Heavy objects create dimples, and passing energetic events create waves that ripple across its surface. We are all moving within and upon this dynamic fabric. It's not just a void, it's an active participant in our existence. If spacetime is this active fabric, are there other subtle energies or fields that permeate it, influencing our reality in ways we haven't yet fully grasped? What else might be woven into this cosmic tapestry, waiting for us to perceive it? When you think of spacetime as a fabric, what texture or quality comes to mind? Is it smooth, textured, flowing? Share your sensory impression. We've explored the cosmic stage, the grand ballad of galaxies and the silent hum of the universe. But now let's bring our focus closer, much closer, to the subtle energetic play happening within the very matter that constitutes our world. It's easy to think of matter as solid, as unmoving, as just there. But if we tune our inner ear, we can begin to hear a different story. Imagine, if you will, the tiniest building blocks of everything you see and touch: atoms and molecules. They aren't static statues. Oh no, they're in a perpetual, gentle dancey. They're constantly vibrating, swirling, jiggling, each at its own specific, unique frequency. This ceaseless motion, this internal tremor, is what we perceive as thermal energy. It's the warmth of the sun on your skin, the subtle heat rising from a cup of tea, the very lifeblood of temperature itself. It's a symphony of tiny movements, a constant hum that keeps the universe alive and dynamic. Think of it like the shimmering heat haze rising from a summer road, but happening everywhere, all the time, within everything. And these atoms and molecules, they don't just exist in isolation. They reach out, they connect, forming chemical bonds. These aren't just sticky glues holding things together, they are, at their heart, exchanges of energy. Picture it like tiny energetic hugs, where electrons are shared or transferred, creating a stable, yet still energetic connection. When these bonds are formed, energy is often stored, like a coiled spring waiting to be released. And when they break during chemical reactions, that stored energy is set free, powering everything from the spark of life within a cell to the slow, grinding processes that shape our planet. It's the fundamental language of change, written in energetic exchanges. Now let's consider matter that's a bit more organized. Think of crystalline structures, like quartz or diamonds. These aren't just collections of atoms, they're arranged in beautiful repeating patterns. This order allows them to develop resonant frequencies. Imagine striking a tuning fork, it vibrates at a specific pitch. Crystals are like vast, intricate tuning forks, capable of vibrating at their own characteristic frequencies. And when these organized structures encounter external energetic fields, perhaps the subtle energies we've been discussing, they can actually resonate with them, amplifying or interacting in fascinating ways. It's like placing a crystal bowl near a singing bowl. The crystal can begin to hum along, a sympathetic vibration echoing across the space. And at the very foundation of these energetic properties lies the unique identity of each element. Every element on the periodic table, from the lightest hydrogen to the most complex synthesized elements, has its own distinct atomic structure, its own unique configuration of electrons whizzing around its nucleus. This atomic blueprint dictates its energetic signature. It's like each element has its own inherent frequency, its own specific way of interacting with the energetic fabric of reality. This is why gold behaves so differently from iron, why water is so unlike air. It's all down to the subtle, yet profound, energetic fingerprint etched into the very core of their being. Matter, you see, is not inert, it's not just dead stuff. It's like a vast orchestra of tiny, vibrating instruments, each playing its unique note. When these instruments resonate together, they create complex harmonies and energetic patterns that weave the tapestry of our physical world. It's a constant, subtle, energetic conversation happening all around us and within us. These atomic and molecular vibrations are fundamental, the very bedrock of physical reality. But what about the energy that seems to flow through living systems, often described as vital force or life energy? That's where our journey takes us next. Now, let's turn our attention inward, to the intricate energetic dance that sustains all living beings. Imagine for a moment your own body. It's not just a collection of bones and tissues, is it? It's a vibrant, humming symphony of energy. At its most fundamental level, this is what we call bioenergetics, the very energy of life. Think about metabolism, that incredible unseen engine room within us. It's the alchemical process where the food we eat, the air we breathe, is meticulously transformed into the currency of our cells, a molecule called ATP. It's like taking raw, unrefined ore and, through a series of precise alchemical steps, forging it into pure, usable gold. This biochemical basis of life is so elegant, so fundamental, it's truly breathtaking to contemplate. And at the heart of this energetic transformation, we find the humble, yet utterly magnificent mitochondria. These are the powerhouses of the cell, tiny organelles that are in essence our internal solar panels, capturing the energy from our food and converting it into the electrical and chemical signals that power every single function. They're like miniature, self-contained power plants, humming away tirelessly, keeping the lights on for every thought, every beat of your heart, every subtle twitch of a muscle. They are the core energetic hubs within our bodies, the silent architects of our vitality. But then, things get even more fascinating, don't they? Science and philosophy have long explored the idea of the biofields, subtle energy fields that are thought to surround and permeate living organisms. Imagine a gentle aura, a shimmering, invisible energetic envelope that's intimately connected to our physical form. These fields aren't just a poetic notion. Some research suggests they play a role in our overall well-being, perhaps even in how we interact with the world around us. It's like a delicate, energetic fingerprint, unique to each of us, influencing and being influenced by the energies in our environment. And how does all of this communicate? How do these countless cells, these intricate energetic pathways, coordinate their dance? It's a marvel of energetic communication within the body. Beyond the well-understood electrochemical signals coursing through our nervous system, and the cascading waves of hormones, there might be subtler energetic pathways at play. Think of it like a vast, interconnected network, where not only are chemical messengers sent, but perhaps energetic whispers, subtle frequencies that facilitate communication between cells and systems, ensuring a harmonious, unified whole. Our bodies are like incredibly complex and efficient energy factories, constantly transforming raw materials into the vital energy that powers every thought, movement, and breath, maintaining a delicate energetic balance. If life itself is so fundamentally energetic, how might these internal energies interact with the external energetic fields of our environment, particularly the subtle ones? How do you feel your own body's energy levels shift throughout the day or week? What influences these shifts for you? The energy within us does not exist in isolation. It constantly interacts with the energetic symphony of the world around us. Think of it like a single dewdrop, perfectly formed, reflecting the vast expanse of the sky. That dewdrop, our internal energetic field, isn't just there. It's in constant dialogue with the air it rests upon, the leaf it clings to, and the light that warms it. Our planet itself hums with a quiet, pervasive energy. We're talking about the subtle electromagnetic fields that weave through the very fabric of existence. From the deep, ancient pulse of Earth's magnetic field, a silent guardian guiding migratory birds, and perhaps even influencing our own internal compass, to the fleeting, ethereal dance of atmospheric phenomena like the aurora borealis, or even the gentle crackle of static electricity on a dry day. These are not just abstract scientific concepts, they are the as invisible currents that shape our world, and by extension us. They are the whispers of the planet, a constant low-frequency serenade. And then there's this fascinating idea of bio-resonance, of sympathetic vibrations. It suggests that living systems, like ourselves, might not just passively receive these environmental frequencies, but might actually resonate with them. Imagine a tuning fork, perfectly crafted. When it encounters another vibration at the same pitch, it begins to sing, to hum in response. Could our own biological systems, our cells, our very biofield, be like these tuning forks, subtly picking up and amplifying the vibrations around us? It's as if the universe is constantly sending out signals, and we, in our intricate biological dance, are tuned to listen. This brings us to how these natural energies might actually impact our well-being. There's a growing body of research and thought exploring just that. Think about how you feel after a walk in a deep forest, or by the ocean. There's often a sense of calm, a feeling of being grounded, perhaps even a subtle lifting of the spirit. Could this be the effect of immersing ourselves in these natural electromagnetic fields? Theories suggest that exposure to these gentle, natural energies might positively influence our physiology, perhaps even our mood. It's like stepping out of a noisy, chaotic city street and into a quiet, sun-dappled meadow. The change in energetic atmosphere can be palpable, a soothing balm to the nervous system. However, it's also important to acknowledge the energetic fields that we ourselves are creating. In our modern world, we're surrounded by a constant hum of human-generated electromagnetic fields emanating from our devices, our infrastructure, our very way of life. These are different from the ancient rhythms of nature, often more intense, more complex. And the question arises, how do these man-made energetic fields interact with our biological systems? Do they too create a kind of resonance, or perhaps a dissonance? It's like the difference between the gentle murmur of a stream and the insistent thrum of a nearby highway. Both are sounds, both are energies, but their impact can be vastly different. Imagine our biofield as a delicate tuning fork. When it encounters the energetic vibrations of nature, it might hum in sympathy, creating a sense of harmony or disharmony depending on the resonance. It's a beautiful, intricate dance, this interplay between the inner and the outer, the organism and its environment. This interplay is fascinating, but how does our consciousness, our inner awareness, fit into this energetic equation? Does it too have a subtle energetic component? We often think of consciousness as something abstract, a whisper in the wind, a fleeting thought. But what if it too is deeply intertwined with the energetic fabric of reality? What if our inner world, this vibrant tapestry of experience, is not just a product of silent, inert matter, but something more akin to a dance of pure energy? Consider the remarkable tools we have developed, like the electroencephalogram, the EEG. It's like listening to the electrical hum of the universe happening right inside our skulls. These machines can pick up the subtle, rhythmic pulses of our brain, the tiny electrical storms that flicker and surge with every thought, every feeling. And then there's magnetoencephalography, MEG, which detects the magnetic fields generated by these electrical currents. It's as if we can see the invisible currents, the energetic breath of our own minds. These aren't just abstract readings, they are the measurable, energetic outputs of our neural processes, the very signatures of our awareness made manifest. And what about the sheer volume of information we process? Our brains are like incredibly sophisticated energy converters, taking in the world through our senses, the warmth of the sun on our skin, the scent of rain on dry earth, the melody of a loved one's voice, and transforming it all into electrochemical signals. It's a constant, dynamic exchange, a ceaseless flow of energy that allows us to navigate, to understand, to be. Every memory, every decision, every fleeting emotion is underpinned by this intricate energetic ballot within our neural networks. It's a perpetual conversation of ions and neurotransmitters, a symphony of electrical charges and chemical messengers, all working in concert to create the richness of our inner lives. But then we bump into a rather profound puzzle, don't we? It's called the binding problem. How do all these disparate neural activities, these individual sparks of electrical and chemical energy firing in different parts of the brain, somehow coalesce into a single, unified conscious experience? How does the sight of a red apple, the taste of its sweetness, and the feeling of its crisp bite all merge into one seamless perception of apple? It's as if countless tiny musicians, each playing their own unique tune, suddenly form a perfect, harmonious orchestra, producing a single, resonant melody. This challenge hints at something more than just localized activity. It suggests a potential for a unified energetic field, where all these neural processes might be brought together, creating that singular sense of self. This leads us to some truly fascinating, albeit speculative frontiers. Some theories propose that consciousness might not be confined to the intricate wiring of our neurons, but could be related to more fundamental fields that permeate the universe, perhaps even tapping into quantum phenomena. Imagine consciousness as a kind of subtle resonance, a frequency that our brains are tuned into, or perhaps even generate. It's a thought that opens up a universe of possibilities, suggesting that the energetic dance within us might be connected to a larger, cosmic rhythm. Consciousness is like the intricate, invisible patterns formed by the ripples on the surface of a pond. The ripples are caused by underlying energetic movements, the unseen currents and breezes that stir the water, but the patterns themselves, the way they interact and overlap, create a unique, evolving form of awareness on that shimmering surface. You can see the patterns, you can even predict their behavior to some extent, but the true source of their formation lies in the deeper, invisible forces at play. If consciousness truly has an energetic component, if it's woven from the very fabric of energy that underlies existence, then it begs the question, can it influence or interact with the subtle energies of the universe? Can our thoughts, our intentions, our very state of being, resonate with and perhaps even shape the energetic currents around us, in ways we are only beginning to understand? It's a question that whispers of deeper connections, of a universe far more alive and interconnected than we might initially perceive. As we delve deeper into the nature of consciousness, we begin to uncover a forgotten sky, the vast, luminous expanse of our own inner awareness. It's a space we inhabit every moment, yet often overlook, like a familiar room we rarely truly see. This inner sky, this realm of pure subjective experience, is the very essence of what it's like to be. It's the warm blush of a sunrise felt on your skin, The deep resonance of a cello note vibrating in your chest, the subtle tang of lemon on your tongue. These aren't just chemical reactions, they are qualitative experiences. The unique, first-person textures of reality that no amount of objective data can fully capture. It's the music of existence, playing just for you, a melody woven from sensation, emotion, and thought, all unfolding within this boundless inner theater. Cultivating an awareness of this inner landscape often begins with a gentle turning inward, a practice we call mindfulness, or simply present moment awareness. Imagine stillness, not as an absence of sound but as a deep, quiet listening. In this stillness, the usual clamor of thoughts and emotions begins to soften, like ripples subsipating on a pond. It's in this cultivated inner quietude that we can begin to perceive the subtle energies and states of consciousness that are always present, humming beneath the surface of our busy lives. It's like learning to hear the faint whisper of a distant star, a gentle cosmic hum that's been there all along, waiting for our attention. And within this quiet listening, we sometimes encounter intuition, that subtle nudge from within, a knowing that seems to transcend the usual pathways of logic. It's like a sudden, clear image blooming in the mind's eye, a sense of direction that arrives without a map or a reasoned argument. This inner knowing, this intuitive flash, might be our inner awareness tapping into something deeper, perhaps subtle informational fields that weave through the fabric of reality, offering insights that feel both ancient and intimately personal. It's a whisper from the universe, delivered directly to your soul. From this perspective, we can begin to shift our understanding of the self. Instead of a small, localized entity, a tightly bound knot of personality, we can begin to see the self as a field of awareness. Think of it not as a single point, but as an expansive, interconnected presence, like a vast, luminous ocean that contains all its waves and currents. This field of conscious presence is not separate from the universe. It is, in a profound sense, a reflection of it, a microcosm of the cosmic consciousness that permeates all things. We are not just observers of the universe, we are participating in its unfolding awareness. Our inner awareness is like a vast, clear sky. Thoughts and emotions are like clouds that drift through it, sometimes dark and stormy, sometimes light and wispy, but the sky itself, the space in which they appear, remains constant and boundless. The clouds come and go, their forms ever changing, but the sky, the fundamental awareness, endures, unchanging, a silent witness to all that passes. This inner sky is a universe in itself, a cosmos of feeling and knowing. But how does it connect to the outer universe? The forgotten sky of the cosmos that we have yet to fully rediscover. Now, let us gaze outwards again, to the grandest structures in the universe, the galaxies, and the silent, energetic forces that orchestrate their existence. Imagine them vast, swirling islands of light, each a universe unto itself, a breathtaking ballad of celestial bodies. These aren't just collections of stars, they're immense, energetic hubs, intricate systems of suns, clouds of gas that glow with their own inner light, cosmic dust that paints the darkness with subtle hues, and the enigmatic presence of dark matter, all bound together and interacting through the fundamental forces of the cosmos. It's a symphony of matter and energy, a cosmic tapestry woven from starlight and unseen influences, each galaxy a unique expression of the universe's creative impulse, spinning and evolving across unimaginable timescales. They are vast, luminous engines, humming with a silent, potent energy, a constant reminder of the sheer scale and complexity of the reality we inhabit. And how do these magnificent structures come to be? It's largely thanks to the gentle, persistent pull of gravity. Think of it as the universe's great sculptor, patiently gathering wisps of gas and dust, drawing them closer and closer, like a tender embrace. This invisible hand guides the formation of those iconic spiral arms, those graceful curves that seem to beckon us, pulling matter into the flattened disks and the dense, glowing bulges at their hearts. Gravity is the architect of galactic form, the force that shapes these cosmic cities, ensuring that stars, gas, and dust coalesce into these grand, spinning architectures, a slow, deliberate dance that has been unfolding for billions of years. It's a constant process of attraction and assembly, a fundamental force that underpins the very existence of these celestial wonders. But at the very core of many of these galactic marvels lies something even more astonishing. Active galactic nuclei, powered by supermassive black holes. These aren't just passive centers, they are colossal engines of creation and destruction, voraciously consuming matter, and in doing so, releasing unimaginable amounts of energy. Imagine a cosmic drain, a point of infinite density, where light itself cannot escape, yet from its vicinity, powerful jets of plasma erupt, blasting outwards with incredible force. This immense energy output can influence the entire galaxy, shaping star formation, pushing gas clouds away, and playing a crucial role in the evolution of these grand structures. It's a testament to the extreme, powerful forces that can exist in the universe, a reminder that even in the deepest darkness, there can be an overwhelming brilliance. And then there are the unseen players, the true majority of the universe's energetic content, dark matter and dark energy. We can't see them, we can't directly detect them, yet their influence is profound. Dark matter, like an invisible scaffolding, provides the gravitational framework upon which galaxies are built, holding them together and dictating their rotation. Dark energy, on the other hand, is the mysterious force that's causing the universe itself to expand at an accelerating rate, pushing galaxies further and further apart. They are the silent architects of cosmic destiny, the vast, unknown energies that shape the universe on its grandest scales, representing so much of what we don't yet understand about the fabric of reality. Galaxies are like cosmic whirlpools, with gravity as the central vortex pulling everything inward, and dark matter and energy acting as unseen currents that shape the overall flow and expansion of this grand cosmic ocean. They are vast, luminous, energetic systems, each a testament to the intricate interplay of forces that govern our universe, a silent, beautiful expression of cosmic energy in motion. These galactic structures are vast, but what about the spaces between them, and what subtle energetic connections might exist across these immense cosmic voids? The universe is not just a collection of galaxies, you know. It's so much more than just those sparkling islands in the dark. It is a vast, interconnected network of cosmic web, woven from subtle energetic threads, a tapestry of existence that stretches far beyond what our eyes can easily perceive. We often think of space as empty, a silent, black void. But it's far from that. Let's talk about what fills that space, the intergalactic medium. Imagine the air around us, but incredibly impossibly thin. That's a bit like the IgM. It's this diffuse gas and plasma, mostly hydrogen and helium, with a whisper of heavier elements, that permeates the vast distances between galaxies. It's so tenuous, you could almost say it's almost nothing, but it's not. It's a subtle, energetic medium, carrying the echoes of cosmic evolution. Think of it as the faint hum of the universe, a background radiation that's always there, binding everything together. It's a place where stars are born, and where the remnants of supernovae drift, seeding the cosmos with new materials. It's a silent, energetic ocean in which galaxies swim. And this medium, this subtle stuff, it's not randomly scattered. It's organized. It forms the cosmic web. This is the universe's large-scale structure, a breathtakingly beautiful, intricate lattice. Imagine a spiderweb spun across billions of light years, but instead of silk, it's made of galaxies and gas, all strung along vast, invisible filaments. These filaments, thick with matter, are where galaxies tend to cluster, like pearls on a string. And surrounding these luminous threads are enormous, almost perfectly empty regions called as cosmic voids. It's a structure that's both incredibly ordered and profoundly empty, a cosmic dance of density and absence. It's the universe's scaffolding, its grand design. These filaments, these cosmic highways, they're not just static structures. They're believed to be conduits of energy and matter. Think of them as cosmic arteries, channeling the very lifeblood of the universe. They're thought to transport gas, stars, and perhaps even galaxies themselves across these immense distances. And it's not just matter. There's speculation that these structures might also channel information, subtle energetic signals that ripple through the cosmos, connecting disparate regions in ways we're only just beginning to understand. It's like the universe is whispering secrets along these cosmic threads, a constant, silent communication. And what about those voids, those seemingly empty spaces? Even there, in the deepest, darkest expanses between the filaments, the universe isn't entirely still. We find cosmic rays, these high-energy particles, zipping through the void at nearly the speed of light. And there are magnetic fields, faint but persistent, weaving their invisible influence through these seemingly barren regions. It suggests that even the emptiest parts of the universe are alive with energetic activity, a subtle but powerful presence that hints at deeper connections. It's like finding a faint pulse in what you thought was a silent, sleeping giant. The cosmic web is like a colossal, three-dimensional neural network, with galaxies as nodes and the filaments as the connections, all pulsating with subtle energies and information flowing through the vast emptiness. It's a living, breathing structure on a scale that's almost impossible to grasp, a cosmic mind, perhaps with its own intricate patterns of thought and feeling. If the universe is so interconnected, from the quantum level to the cosmic web, are there unified principles that govern this energetic coherence? As we synthesize our understanding, we begin to see glimpses of unifying principles that may connect the smallest quantum fluctuations to the grandest cosmic structures. It's like finding the same intricate pattern woven into a tiny dewdrop and then, with a sweep of your gaze, seeing that same pattern echoed in the swirling arms of a distant galaxy. The universe, it seems, whispers its secrets in a language of fundamental connections. For decades, scientists have been on a profound quest, a deep dive into the very fabric of reality, searching for what they call a theory of everything. Imagine trying to find a single, elegant equation, a master key, that could unlock the secrets of all the fundamental forces that govern our existence: gravity, electromagnetism, the strong and weak nuclear forces, and all the myriad particles that dance within them. It's a quest to understand the universe not as a collection of separate pieces, but as a single, coherent, breathtaking symphony, where every note, every instrument, every subtle vibration plays its part in a grand cosmic composition. It's about finding the underlying grammar of existence, and in this pursuit, fascinating ideas have emerged, like the elegant, almost poetic concepts of string theory, and its more encompassing sibling field theory. These theories suggest that perhaps the fundamental building blocks of reality aren't point-like particles at all, but rather tiny, vibrating strings impossibly small, existing in dimensions we can barely imagine, perhaps 10 or even 11. Each different vibration of these strings, they propose, would manifest as a different particle, a different force. It's as if the entire universe, from the smallest quark to the largest star, is made of the same fundamental cosmic guitar strings, each playing a unique, resonant tune that creates the reality we perceive. It's a vision of an incredibly deep energetic unity. Then, there's the equally intriguing perspective of loop quantum gravity. This approach turns our very notion of space-time, that seamless flowing canvas upon which reality unfolds, on its head. Instead of a smooth continuum, it suggests that space-time itself might be quantized, made up of discrete, indivisible units like tiny fundamental pixels or energetic grains. Imagine space-time not as a flowing river, but as a shimmering, granular tapestry, woven from these fundamental, almost indivisible space-time atoms. This hints at a universe that, at its deepest level, possesses an inherent energetic granularity, a fundamental structure that underlies everything we experience. And as we ponder these grand scientific frameworks, we can't help but feel the resonance of a more ancient wisdom, the profound principle of interconnectedness. From the uncanny dance of quantum entanglement, where particles remain linked no matter the distance, to the breathtaking beauty of the cosmic web, those vast filaments of galaxies and dark matter stretching across the universe, we see evidence of a universe where everything is subtly, profoundly linked. It's as if the universe is a single, infinitely complex piece of music. Each note, each instrument, each movement is distinct, but they all contribute to a single, overarching harmonic structure, a testament to an underlying unified melody. Every particle, every star, every conscious being is a unique expression of this singular, cosmic song. If the universe operates on such profound principles of unity, what does this imply about our own place within it, and our potential to consciously engage with this energetic symphony? When you consider the idea of a unified universe, what feeling arises within you? A sense of awe, belonging, or perhaps something else? Share your inner response. Building on the idea of unity, we explore how resonance and sympathetic vibrations might be fundamental energetic principles that connect disparate parts of the cosmos. It's a beautiful thought, isn't it? that beneath the vast, silent expanse, there's a subtle humming conversation. Let's start with resonance in physics. It's that moment when a system like a child's swing is pushed at just the right rhythm, and it begins to swing higher and higher, almost effortlessly. That's resonance. It's when an external force matches the natural frequency of an object, causing it to vibrate with amplified energy. We see this in a guitar string plucked just so, singing out its pure note. It's also at play in the atomic world, where electrons jump between energy levels by absorbing or emitting photons of specific frequencies. Even in the grand ballad of the cosmos, planets orbiting a star at certain distances can be in a kind of gravitational resonance, influencing each other's paths over ours. It's a fundamental principle of how energy transfers and amplifies within systems. And then there's sympathetic vibration. Imagine you have two tuning forks, identical in their pitch, their frequency. If you strike one, and then bring it close to the other, silent one, the second tuning fork will begin to hum, to vibrate in sympathy. It's as if the first one whispered its secret song, and the second one, recognizing the melody, joined in. This isn't just for tuning forks. It's seen in musical instruments where one vibrating string can set another nearby string into motion. Some speculate even the subtle gravitational tugs between celestial bodies, over immense stretches of time, might exhibit a form of sympathetic vibration, a cosmic dance of influence. It's this idea of shared vibrational language that's so captivating. Now, let's stretch this idea, this beautiful notion, to the grandest scale. Could there be cosmic resonance? Imagine the universe not as isolated points of light, but as a vast, interconnected web of vibrating fields. Perhaps entire galaxies, or even the subtle quantum fields that permeate everything, resonate with each other. Think of the universe as a vast network of interconnected bells. When one bell is struck, its vibration can travel through the fabric of existence, causing other bells of a similar pitch to chime softly in response. It's a thought that makes the universe feel less like a cold, empty void and more like a living, breathing symphony, where every note, every vibration echoes and influences. And if the universe resonates, could consciousness itself be a form of resonance? This is where things get truly intriguing. What if our thoughts, our emotions, our very awareness, are not just electrochemical signals in our brains, but also specific resonant frequencies or patterns? Perhaps when we feel a deep connection to another person, or to nature, we're aligning our internal frequencies with theirs, creating a sympathetic hum. It's a poetic idea, that our inner world might be tuned to the subtle vibrations of the cosmos, and that our conscious states are a unique melody within that grand composition. If resonance plays such a role, how can we consciously attune ourselves to these cosmic frequencies, and what does it mean to find the forgotten sky within ourselves? We've journeyed from cosmic origins, from the very dust of stars that coalesced into our being, to the subtle energies that weave through the fabric of life itself. Now, let's gently turn our gaze inward, to reawaken our connection to that forgotten sky, that vast expanse of inner awareness that resides within each of us. It's a sky that often gets obscured by the bustling clouds of our daily thoughts, the hurried winds of our schedules. The first step in attuning to this inner sky is the practice of inner stillness. Imagine a perfectly still pond, its surface so smooth it mirrors the heavens with crystal clarity. This is what we cultivate within ourselves. It's about creating pockets of silence, moments where the usual chatter of the mind begins to soften, like distant thunder fading into a gentle hum. When we can find that quietude, even for a few breaths, we become more receptive. We open ourselves to the subtler energetic states that are always present, like faint starlight waiting for the darkness to reveal itself. It's in this stillness that we begin to hear the quiet whispers of our own inner universe. And how do we cultivate this stillness? Through mindful breathing, of course. Our breath is the most intimate connection we have to the energetic flow of life. It's the constant, gentle rhythm that moves through us, a river of air carrying vital energy. When we bring conscious awareness to our breath, we're not just filling our lungs, we're actively influencing our internal energetic state. We can choose to breathe in a way that fosters a sense of deep calm, like a gentle tide washing over a sandy shore, smoothing out the rough edges of our being. Each exhale can be an invitation to release what no longer serves, to let go of the mental clutter that obscures our inner sky. Beyond the obvious sensations of breathing, there's the practice of sensory awareness beyond the obvious. We tend to rely heavily on our 5 primary senses, the loud, insistent ones. But our inner sky is perceived through subtler means. Gently expand your perception. Can you feel the subtle energetic shifts within your body? A warmth blooming in your chest, a gentle tingling at your fingertips, a quiet presence that seems to emanate from your core. These are the faint signals from your inner cosmos. It's like learning to see in the twilight, where the world takes on a softer, more nuanced palette. We're learning to notice the quiet hum that underlies everything, the subtle dance of energy that animates our physical form. And to truly tune into this, we need to cultivate intention and focus. Think of your inner awareness as a finely tuned radio. The world is broadcasting on countless frequencies, and so is your inner self. If your attention is scattered, like static on the radio dial, you'll only catch fragments, distorted messages. But when you direct your inner attention with gentle intention, like tuning that radio to a specific station, you can begin to receive a clear signal. It's not about forcing anything, but rather about a gentle, persistent invitation, a quiet request for your inner sky to reveal itself. Attuning to your inner sky is like adjusting a sensitive instrument. It requires patience, gentle calibration, and a willingness to listen to the subtle hum that arises when the noise of the mind begins to quiet. It's a process of refinement, of learning to discern the delicate melodies from the overwhelming cacophony. As we cultivate this inner connection, this quiet attunement to our own internal cosmos, a beautiful question begins to arise. How does it begin to inform our perception of the outer world, particularly the vast, silent energies of the cosmos that surround us? With our inner sky more accessible, we can now look outwards and begin to perceive the vast cosmic expanse not as distant, but as intimately connected to our being. It's a subtle shift, isn't it? Like realizing the gentle hum you've been feeling isn't just in your own chest, but a resonance with something much, much grander. We often imagine ourselves as tiny specks adrift in an infinite, empty void. But what if the void isn't empty at all? What if it's teeming with a silent, energetic symphony, and we, in our own quiet way, are part of that celestial orchestra? This idea that we are not separate from the cosmos, but integral parts of it, is ancient and deeply resonant. Think of it like a vast ocean. We might perceive ourselves as a single wave, distinct and transient, but in reality, we are the ocean itself, just taking a particular form for a little while. The universe, in this sense, isn't just out there, it's in here, woven into the very fabric of our existence. And when we consider our own composition, this connection becomes even more tangible, almost like a whispered secret from the universe itself. Remember that the atoms that make up your bones, your blood, the very spark of your thoughts, were not born on this planet. They were forged in the heart of dying stars, in celestial furnaces that blazed billions of years ago. You are, quite literally, stardust. The iron in your blood, the calcium in your teeth, the oxygen you breathe, all of it has traveled across unimaginable distances, through cosmic epochs, to arrive here, within you. It's a profound reminder that we are not just observers of the universe. We are its children, its very essence, expressed in a unique and beautiful form. Every atom within you carries the memory of a supernova, a cosmic breath that shaped your very being. As our awareness expands, as we become more attuned to the subtle energetic fields that permeate reality, we might begin to perceive these cosmic influences in ways we never imagined. It's like learning to hear a whisper in a crowded room. Perhaps there are subtle energetic fields and vibrations emanating from celestial bodies, from distant nebulae, from the silent dance of galaxies, that our more sensitive consciousness can now begin to sense. It might not be a sound you hear with your ears, or a light you see with your eyes, but more of a feeling, a gentle nudge, a subtle resonance that speaks directly to your soul. Imagine the moon, not just a silent orb in the night, but a gentle gravitational pull on your inner tides, a subtle energetic caress. Or the sun, not just a distant star, but a constant life-giving energy pouring into your very cells. And this recognition, this deep, inherent connection to the vast, energetic universe, naturally gives rise to a profound sense of awe and wonder. It's a feeling that washes over you, like a warm tide, reminding you of your place within this immense, interconnected tapestry. Looking at the night sky with this new awareness is like gazing into a mirror that reflects not just distant lights, but also the fundamental energetic patterns that constitute our own existence. A cosmic family reunion. Suddenly, the stars aren't just pinpricks of light, they are ancestral homes, distant relatives, part of the same grand unfolding story. It's a feeling of belonging, of being utterly and completely held within something infinitely larger and more magnificent than we could ever have conceived. This cosmic connection is profound. But what happens when we consciously direct our focused energetic awareness towards specific cosmic phenomena, and what might that interaction entail? If consciousness has an energetic component, can focused intention create a subtle, energetic bridge between our inner world and the vast cosmic ocean? It's a question that tickles the edges of our understanding, isn't it? Like wondering if a whisper can travel across a silent valley and be heard by the mountains themselves. We've touched upon how intention isn't just a thought, but a directed quality of our inner experience. And there's a growing whisper in the scientific community, a gentle hum of research, exploring these very effects. Think about those fascinating quantum experiments where the act of observation seems to influence the outcome, or biofeedback studies, where we learn to consciously alter our physiological states, our heart rhythms, our brainwaves. These aren't just isolated curiosities, they hint at a deeper entanglement, a subtle interplay between our focused awareness and the fabric of reality. It's as if our inner world, when honed, can send out ripples into the larger pond. And what if consciousness itself is not just a passive observer, but a form of organized energy? Imagine it like a symphony orchestra, where each thought, each feeling, each intention is a distinct instrument playing its part, contributing to a grand, coherent melody. When we think of energy, we often picture something tangible like electricity or heat. But perhaps consciousness is a more subtle, more resonant form of energy, a field that can interact with other fields, much like magnets attract or repel. If our consciousness is an energetic field, then focused intention could be the conductor, directing the orchestra, shaping the energy into a specific pattern, a coherent signal. This directed attention, this act of focusing our awareness, might be the very mechanism that amplifies and directs our own internal energetic field. It's like tuning a radio dial, sifting through the static and noise, until you lock onto a specific frequency. When we bring our attention to something, not just passively, but with a clear, unwavering intention, we're essentially amplifying that particular aspect of our own energetic expression. We're making our inner signal stronger, more defined, and perhaps more capable of interacting with the subtle energies that permeate the cosmos. It's about becoming a clear channel, rather than a scattered broadcast. This is where meditative and contemplative practices truly shine. They are not just about finding peace, though that's a beautiful byproduct. They are about cultivating the very skills needed for this focused intention and receptivity to subtle energetic interactions. Through meditation, we learn to quiet the internal chatter, to still the mind's restless wandering. This stillness allows our own energetic field to become more coherent, more potent. And as we practice holding a clear intention, whether it's for healing, for understanding, or simply for connection, we're training ourselves to become more sensitive to the subtle whispers of the universe, to the energetic currents that flow around and through us. It's like learning to feel the wind before you see the leaves move. Imagine your focused intention like a laser beam. It takes scattered light, the everyday flicker of our thoughts and feelings, and concentrates it into a coherent beam, capable of interacting with distant targets in a focused and meaningful way. It's the difference between a diffused glow and a precise shaft of light, able to illuminate and connect. This interaction suggests a profound potential for conscious engagement with the universe. But what are the ethical considerations and responsibilities that come with such awareness? As we perceive the interconnectedness and energetic nature of the universe, a sense of responsibility naturally arises, a call to conscious participation. It's like waking up to find you're not just a single drop in the ocean, but a tiny, vibrant wave, intimately connected to every other swell and current. This realization, this cosmic awareness, isn't just a fascinating intellectual concept, it's an invitation to a deeper engagement with reality, a gentle nudge towards a more mindful way of being. This awareness asks us, first and foremost, to become as stewards of our inner energetic environment. Think of your inner landscape as a delicate, vibrant garden. The soil represents your foundational beliefs, your core emotions, the very essence of your being. We have the power, and indeed the responsibility, to cultivate this soil with care. Are we sowing seeds of peace, or allowing weeds of anxiety to take root? Are we watering with compassion, or letting the harsh sun of judgment dry out our inner springs? This isn't about perfection, but about conscious tending, about recognizing that the quality of our inner world profoundly shapes our experience of the outer world. It's about creating a sanctuary within, a place of balance and harmony, so that when we step out, we bring that resonance with us. This leads us to understanding our conscious interaction with the external world. Every thought, every intention, every subtle energetic vibration we emit is like a whispered word carried on the wind. We might not always see the immediate effect, but these whispers, these energetic outputs, are constantly shaping the subtle fabric of our surroundings. Imagine standing by a still pond and dropping a single pebble. The ripples spread, touching every edge of the water. Our energetic output, our focused intention, our very presence, does something similar. It subtly influences the energetic field around us, impacting those we encounter, the spaces we inhabit, and even the collective consciousness we're all a part of. It's a quiet, powerful dance of energetic exchange. And this brings us to the profound concept of the ripple effect of consciousness. When we individually cultivate a higher state of awareness, when we choose to operate from a place of love, of clarity, of interconnectedness, we're not just transforming our own experience. We are, in essence, contributing to a collective energetic field. Think of it like a vast, intricate tapestry. Each thread represents an individual consciousness. When one thread is bright, strong and woven with intention, it enhances the beauty and integrity of the entire tapestry. Your conscious awakening, your commitment to inner harmony, sends out vibrations that resonate outwards, subtly uplifting the collective, contributing to a more harmonious and aware world. It's a beautiful, humbling thought, isn't it? This journey into the energetic nature of existence also calls for ethical considerations and energetic exploration. As we become more attuned to the subtle energies, to the unseen currents that flow through and around us, we must approach this exploration with a deep sense of respect, discernment, and a commitment to well-being for ourselves and for all. It's like venturing into a sacred forest. We tread lightly, we observe with reverence, and we take only what we need, leaving the ecosystem undisturbed and enriched. We must be mindful of our intentions, ensuring they are rooted in love and understanding, not in manipulation or ego. Discernment is our compass, guiding us to energies that uplift and heal, rather than those that deplete or distort. Our awareness is like tending a garden. We cultivate the soil of our inner being, nurture growth with conscious intention, and understand that our actions have a ripple effect, impacting the entire ecosystem of existence. Having explored the depths of silent energy and the forgotten sky, what final reflections can we draw, and how can we carry this awareness forward into our daily lives? Our journey through silent energy and the forgotten sky has been a vast exploration, yet it has only scratched the surface of an infinite, unfolding mystery. It's a thought that settles like dew on a spider web, delicate and shimmering, isn't it? We've peered into the quiet hum of existence, felt the subtle currents that weave through us, and gazed up at that forgotten sky, a canvas painted with possibilities we're only beginning to decipher. And the more we look, the more we realize how much remains veiled, like a distant mountain range shrouded in morning mist. It's not a void, this unknown, but a vast luminous expanse inviting our curiosity, not our fear. There's a profound beauty in acknowledging that much of the universe's energetic and conscious workings are, for now, beyond our full comprehension. Think of it like trying to hold moonlight in your hands. You can feel its coolness, see its glow, but its essence, its true nature, remains elusive, a whisper on the wind. This continuous dance of discovery is perhaps the most vital rhythm of our existence. Science, philosophy, even the quiet introspection of a single moment, they are all continuous journeys, charting the waters of the unknown. Each new insight is like finding a new star in a familiar constellation, subtly shifting our perspective, revealing new horizons we never knew existed. It's a process that's always unfolding, always revealing more, like a flower slowly unfurling its petals to the sun. We're not meant to arrive at a final destination, a neat little package of all knowledge. Instead, we're invited to participate in the ongoing creation of understanding, to be active participants in this grand unfolding. It's a humbling and exhilarating thought that the universe is perpetually offering us new questions, new pathways to explore, and that our own understanding is just as fluid and evolving. And in this grand unfolding, it's crucial to remember the deeply personal nature of our experience. Each of us is a unique lens through which this mystery is perceived. Your understanding of silent energy, your connection to that forgotten sky, will be as distinct as your fingerprint. What resonates with one soul might echo differently within another. There's no single, prescribed path to truth, no universal blueprint for consciousness. It's more like a shared dream, where each dreamer contributes their own colors, their own narratives, to the collective tapestry. Your journey is yours alone, a sacred exploration, and your interpretation, your felt sense of these energetic currents is valid and precious. It's in this individuality that the richness of the mystery truly lies. So, let's cultivate a persistent, gentle curiosity. Let's embrace that sense of wonder as a constant companion, a quiet hum beneath the surface of our days. It's the feeling you get when you watch a seed sprout, or when you notice the intricate patterns on a fallen leaf, or when you simply feel the subtle shift in the air before a rain. It's an invitation to keep asking, to keep exploring, to keep marveling at the energetic fabric of existence and our place within it. The universe is a boundless ocean of mystery, and we are but explorers charting its surface. Each discovery reveals new horizons, reminding us that the greatest adventure is the ongoing quest for understanding, always with a gentle heart. As we prepare to conclude this immersive journey, let us gather the threads of our exploration into a final, contemplative reflection, preparing the way for rest and integration. We have journeyed from the nascent energetic pulse of the Big Bang, through the silent dances of gravity and electromagnetism, into the vibrant quantum sea. We've explored the energetic heart of stars, the subtle hum of the vacuum, the intricate bioenergetics of life, and the profound energetic dimensions of consciousness. We've seen how the universe is woven together by invisible forces and fields, a symphony of silent energy, a whispering tapestry that connects every single atom. The forgotten sky we sought was not only in the distant cosmos, in those nebulae that bloom like cosmic flowers, but also within ourselves, the vast, luminous space of awareness, that inner firmament. To perceive the universe as an energetic, interconnected whole is to understand our own intrinsic connection to its fundamental nature. It suggests that consciousness itself is not merely a passive observer, but an active participant in the cosmic unfolding, capable of resonance and subtle interaction, like tuning forks vibrating in unison. This perspective invites a profound humility, a deep respect for the mystery, and an embrace of the interconnectedness that binds all things, from the smallest quark to the grandest galaxy. As you carry this awareness forward, I invite you to share your deepest reflections or any lingering questions in the comments below. What aspect of silent energy or the forgotten sky resonated most deeply with you, perhaps like a bell chiming in the quiet? Let us continue this conversation, creating a shared space for continued exploration and understanding within our community, a garden of shared insights. Now, as this journey gently concludes, allow the echoes of cosmic energy and inner stillness to guide you towards profound rest. Feel the gentle embrace of the universe surrounding you, the silent hum of existence a lullaby, a soft vibration against your very soul. Let your breath deepen, your body relax into the comforting darkness, and your mind drift into a peaceful, restorative sleep, carrying the quiet wisdom of the cosmos into your dreams, like stardust settling on a quiet lake. Sleep peacefully, dear friends.